guys hear me all right? How about now? How about now? Oh, okay, you guys can hear me? Good. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the stream to figure itself out. This time I'm using like a ton of my devices to be able to see, so I'm not really able to... Oh, I have a genius idea. Hang on. Big brain. I gotta maneuver. Yeah. Alright. I have a ton of garbage on my floor. Do not judge me. Do not judge. No judging. Judging's illegal. I don't even know where I put my actual drink. I had a soda. I think I left it up there. Hang on. Okay. I know. The stream's probably garbage right now. This is probably the worst stream you've ever seen in your life. Okay. That goes there, this goes there. That gets thrown over there because I'm lazy. Okay, now I can go in and out as I please. Okay. Let's look at my software to see. Okay, I'm here. I think. I got my drink. Okay, I'm gonna use Epic Maneuvers to assist in figuring out if the stream works. So give me that patience and you will all be very happy, I promise. Yeah, just give me a little time. Just a little bit extra. I thought I was all set up, and then I realized that I had no way to check and see for myself if the stream was working. So, to give some context as to what's going on here, this is going to be me building a couple commander decks, and so that way I could play against Andy Campbell and Janelle, as well as a couple other their friends, on Magic the Gathering. It's this really cool little card game. It's made by the people that made Dungeons and Dragons, so if you're a huge fan of that, you'd really like Magic. I got into it based off a crossover that they recently did with Godzilla, so I'm having a good time with that. But this is also going to be like just a nice chatting stream, letting everybody veg out after their long days and like be able to like really vent and just also tell me what you guys want to see on the channel. You know, that kind of stuff. That way I'm making sure that the channel stays updated with the content you guys want to see. I don't want to accidentally, like, start changing gears and then lose a lot of people because, you know, a lot of people want to see a specific type of thing. And I don't want to get stuck in that route of just, like, just Springtrap Dead by Daylight or just this or just that. But I want to be able to have a good level of versatility that you guys can enjoy, if that makes sense. So hang on a sec while I figure the rest of this stream out. Yeah, Dark Souls Apple Pie knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. Now I'll be able to, if it gets set up properly, now I'll be able to tell what I'm doing, you know. Can you guys hear me okay? Does this sound good? Okay. To me it sounds fine. I don't know if you guys think it sounds okay. I feel like the volume balance is good. A little bit of ambient magic music in the background. Let me turn it up just a little on the stream. And then okay. Yeah, Pro, ping the go ahead and ping the Discord. Get their attention. Okay, I'm just gonna have this set aside here, so that way I can listen in on the stream, just to make sure that everything sounds good. Part of me feels like there might be an echo now, though. Okay, no. There's no echo. There's no echo. I'm just paranoid. This is the first time I've ever done a stream like this. So, I really apologize for the technical difficulties. Let me get a hat, because my hair looks awful, and then we'll be good to go. Then we'll actually begin the stream. Because I can't stick to upload schedules. Okay. Alright, so for those who are new, hello, welcome. I know there's only like 4 people here right now. I'm sure there's going to be more later on. But, this is just basically like me preparing for some content for you guys to watch in the future. Hopefully you guys can, join, like, have fun with this as much as I will. And yeah. So I have an insane amount of cards. Like, not only do I have these cards here, all in front of you, but I have, just off of camera, I got these ones. Let me pull up the... Yeah, I got these ones too, just off the camera. And I have these ones. I have an absolute ton of these cards. And I need to build a couple different variations of decks based around different commanders and stuff. So, to explain, right here is a little card that I managed to pull from a commander deck that you guys could see. Basically, I'm going to be playing Commander with Andy Campbell and everybody else. It says, each player chooses a legendary creature to be their commander and builds a 99 card deck around that creature. So, we're going to be building a deck based entirely off of that. I got a few different nice counters here to be able to, like, play the game with. But I also got a lot of stuff buried in here that I need to sort through and sort out. So, obviously, I need to show my commander, which is Rodan, Titan of Winged Fury, this is the Godzilla series variant of Vadrock, Apex of Thunder. Relatively powerful card. From the research that I've done, he's super, like, kind of broken. If there's a lot of glare or something, I apologize. Here, let me check. There you go. You can kind of see now. So, it's a really nice Rodan of Winged Fury here. So, I have an absolute insane amount of cards here as a starting deck. This is one that I built on my own without exactly knowing what I was doing. But as you can see, I have an absolute ton of cards here to work with. So, we're gonna definitely alter things up and move things around to be able to create a deck that can really kick Andy's ass. Even though he is my friend, I really want to beat him. I want to show that a newbie can really wreck. So, let's see if we can do that. So, first, I guess the first step would have to be to organize all of these cards into their types. Because the way Commander works in terms of playing Commander is these mana types are the only types of cards you can use. So you can only use water, fire, and light magic in this deck. And I do have other legendary creatures in here that I can use. Like, for example, right here, I have Otrami the Ever Playful. He is a black, green, and water mana type. So I can play, like, with black and green cards and creatures and stuff. But I can only use those 3 types in this deck. So I'm going to build a huge set of different variant decks to be able to, like, kind of adapt to every situation. Because I don't know what decks Andy has, or Janelle. I know they dove straight into Magic, and they bought, like, for Andy's birthday, they had, like, a ton of booster card packs to be able to build some really insane decks. So, the worry that I have is I'm going to build a deck around Rodan, and then all of a sudden, I get absolutely wrecked because my deck is terrible compared to theirs because they have different mana types that could destroy mine. So I would like to have alternative options here. I know that when I went to the card store to be able to pick up Cub Warden here, for you guys to see, I went to the store to get Cub Warden, personally, and it's a good card. Got it for really cheap, like 46 cents just for this card. They had a really good pricing. But, what needs to be noted is that different cards have different abilities, and he suggested that for a deck that is involved around mutating, which is what Rodon's ability would be, as well as Cub Wardens, as well as Atrami the Ever-Playfuls. The thing that needs to be noted is that Mutate has different abilities based off of different characters. So right here, whenever this creature mutates, you may cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Versus this one is whenever this creature mutates, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. So there's a lot of different options you could do with the mutate ability. And what he suggested, the guy at the shop when I picked up Cub Warden, was that green and black were the best in terms of mutating. So obviously Rodon is not going to have the best abilities here in terms of what Mutate can do. So I'm going to build a couple different decks here to be able to adapt to any kind of situation. It would be nice to have that kind of assurance or insurance. And then in exchange, it should just be smooth sailing from there. Make it really easy on myself. And yeah. But obviously, first things first, we got to organize these based on type. So for Rodon, I'm going to focus entirely on Rodon first. His is Water, Fire, and Light, which means that all these cards here and all these cards here, I'm going to start just piling them up now, these are all the current options that I had prior to today for a good hand. So this is just proof that I can make a lot of different decks kind of during this stream right now. We can make so many different decks that could just destroy. I really like this playlist. What do you guys think of this playlist? This is a good hour long of fantasy music. And I'm gonna be honest, it's actually pretty nice. Personally, I don't have any complaints. I am gonna turn it down a little though. Like that. Alright, how's the sound on the stream? Oh, my controller's dead. I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything. Hang on. Whoa! No, you don't. Okay. Let me just clean up my mess here, and then we'll be back in business. Okay. So I very clearly have a lot of cards to work with here. If you guys can't already tell. Let's see. Let's grab the protectors as well, because I'm going to need quite a few of them for when we get a secondary deck that is alternative to the types of Rodon. So ooh, I like this. I like this song pretty well. This song sounds like it's battle music, and I really like that. Okay. Here we go. So these are all the cards. Wait. I have a problem. Okay, we have These are all the cards. These are all the cards we have. So we have quite a handful to work with right now, and that's good because it means that we have somewhere to start. So these three right here are already kind of compiled into different types. So this right here, these cards are all, the way I organized these was multicolors based off of the 3 that I need for Rodan, and these are the multicolors that don't match Rodan. So we're going to sort through these and pile them up in their different types. If they match anything up here, I will stack them just on top. If they are separate, then I'm going to create a new pile. So this is Mysterious Egg. Green. Okay, so this is like the green pack that I opened a day or two ago. There's a lot of really OP cards in here, like Titanoth Rex. This is their attack and their defense. So this card has a really, really high attack and defense, but his mana cost is 7 of any color, and then 2 green required as well. So 9 total. So he's kind of expensive. But obviously a green deck would be the best way to go. In terms of the cards that I have. So that's green. That's the green pile. This, I'm assuming, is all black from way long ago when I had these. Yeah, these are all black. So black magic is the most dangerous, because black magic involves spells that not only damage the players on the enemy's, or the player's health, but it damages your own. So black is kind of a dangerous magic to work with. So always be cautionary when using black. But light is more of the angelic type. So let's see. So obviously Cub Warden. Cub Warden would be light. I'm going to put Rodan. I'm going to move him right here in the middle because we know that he is what I'm basing my first deck off of. This is a welcome hand that I got from the card shop that I got Cub Warden from. And I really appreciate this shop. It's called, hang on, I'm actually covering the name with that pile. Top Deck Towers, Cards, and Games. It's over on Orange Grove. I highly recommend, if anybody is in the Marana area, Orange Grove and River, I would highly recommend you guys go into that shop. It's worth every penny. So these are just little info cards that they gave me. So green, info card, light, black, colorless. Anything that is colorless can technically be used in the Rodan hand, because it can be used by any color. It's the ones that are here that have, like, green magic or black magic that I can't use. So we're sorting through the piles here with those. I also learned that commander decks actually don't require a specific type of card. Like, they don't have to be all Ikoria, which is the name of the series that's the Godzilla crossover. They don't all have to be Ikoria. They can be any kind of card you really want. There are cards that are banned, but most of them are allowed. So this is one that's okay. This is one. This, for example, this is a legendary planeswalker. I'm sure she's really powerful, but she is the 2 exact types of mana that I don't use, that I don't need. So she goes in this pile. Okay, we got blue. This card I saw, and I was really excited when I saw it. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Spitfire Lagak deals 1 damage to each opponent, which is insane, because that means that every time that I draw and place a land on the battlefield, the player's health goes down. So this is a card that's really, really strong and really, really powerful. So we're going to use this one quite a bit. So I'm going to make sure he's going to stay kind of on top of the pile here. This is a nice magic code. I highly recommend, if anybody wants to steal that, you know what, I'll just leave it on the screen right here. I don't play Magic the Gathering Arena, so if you want to steal that, go for it. Go crazy. I think this is part of the blue deck that I bought earlier today. Yeah, these are all blue cards except for the occasional colorless card. I should actually go back through that green deck and sort out anything that's useful to this hand, because there might be some colorless cards in there that I just ignored. This would probably be a really overpowered artifact creature. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Oh, wow! Okay. Your party consists of up to 1 of each of the Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. Wow. That's really OP. Yeah, we're gonna make sure to use that card. Blue, 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 and then spare card. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that one and make sure that one's out too. I'm gonna put it next to the... Where did I put the card that explained the type? Is it buried in here somewhere? Again? I feel like... Right, now I'm missing a card, guys. This is the most... Oh, never mind. I found it right here. Okay, so this obviously describes for me the different types of games, but this describes how to play the game, basically, how everything works. So I'm going to set that aside here. Hey, Springtrap. This is just a little Magic the Gathering deck building session. While I'm doing this, you guys are allowed to talk to me about what kind of videos you guys want to see on the channel. It's a good opportunity for you guys to get your voice in. I know that there's like barely anybody watching, but you guys watching is very helpful. So, but that's up to you guys. So these are different... Those are little spare cards. I'm going to keep those on the side here. And these, the useful cards, are going to go right here. Okay. So let me go back through these green cards. Okay, these green cards actually have nothing but green cards in here. Okay. Then we got the tokens. Okay, I'm assuming these are all going to be green. Yeah, based off my gut instincts, in other words, me just being memorable about what I did before, these are all green. You can literally tell right here, if I just gently move them without spilling them all over the place, that is my tallest pile here. The only pile that is combative in terms of height here is the deck that I chose already for Rodan, and that's because half the density here is the protectors. It's not even the cards. If I took all the cards out, they would be closer to this stack than they would this. Like, this is the highest. I have a lot of green. But that's probably the type. Oh, Dark Souls. I play video games a lot. In fact, I plan to start doing some gameplay series on different video games soon. There's a lot that are coming out later this year that are going to be really exciting. It's just, I even have some Dead by Daylight funny moments on the channel too, but they aren't very supported anywhere near as much as like any of the other concept videos I've done before. And Springtrap obviously took the most cake in terms of what my channel's experience has been around. And yeah, I should make a Pennywise concept. I think I will. I'm beginning to realize different ways that Pennywise could work ability-wise. I just know that he's a little different than most killers because he actually is similar to the entity. So I'll have to consider a lot of different options there. But let's work on this next pile here. This next pile is going to be the commander deck that I bought, which involves Ori the Ever Playful. So let me turn them around so that way it's the right order. So this is a nice commander, but unfortunately for me, it's the wrong types. So we're going to put it in this pile here. Another one with the wrong types. This is a really cool looking card, though. When Ukima leaves the battlefield, it deals X damage to target player, and you gain X life, where X is its power. Wow. That's insane. And it can't even be blocked. So this is something I would have to set aside as its own commander. And Death Touch is right here. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, create a 0/0 green Hydra creature token, then put X 1/1 counters on it. Oh, interesting. Based on the amount of mana, I'm assuming that you put in there. Okay, so obviously we got quite a few Hydra tokens here to be able to support that attack, just in case. Just in case I use that. This would be a land that is mainly green, so this is going to be under the green pile. This one I could use. Water and Death. Death and green. Death. Any? Death, grass, and water. Any? Grass and water. Water. This one I could be used. Let's put it under the water pile. Yes, I will absolutely be making videos on Security Breach whenever it comes out. I saw that GameStop listed its release date around December, and I won't lie, I hope that's true, but to be 100% honest, I don't think... I think it'll either be sooner or maybe even later than that. They might delay it again. Okay, so we got a ton of basic lands right here, so let's just skip through the basic lands. So, there are lands here that have special abilities, like this one. Whenever Thornwood Falls enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, versus the basic lands here are just lands. They're only used for spells and creatures. So, but they're really useful. They're really useful anyway. Okay, we got water, water, death, 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 lots of death in this deck. Green, green. Any utility, water, ooh! That's a really good sorcery. Draw any cards based on the amount of mana you spend in addition to the water. That'd be great. Death, death. Okay, hang on. This is a perfect example of why black magic is kind of one of the more frowned upon. So this is what's considered a board wipe, which is when every creature that is on the battlefield, because this is technically the battlefield here, I'm just not playing against anybody right now. Whenever this spell is cast, it says destroy all creatures, but each player loses life equal to the number of creatures they controlled that were destroyed this way. So if I waited till there were 21 total creatures on the board, I could use this card, kill all 21 creatures, and not only that, but everybody, including myself, would lose that much amount of life. So if we were playing Commander, this would be an insanely useful card, especially if I'm saving it till the last minute, because then when all the creatures are on the board, I could use this, eliminate everything, end the match immediately. Like it's a really overpowered card there. I can use it, but it'd be a little dangerous because it'd be risking myself. So I would probably have to wait during an attack phase and do destroy all creatures and then use all of my or no, I wouldn't have any creatures at all, would I? Yeah, no, this is more like a suicide bomb. This is something that I would have to use at the end of the match. Okay, green, 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 green. Green and water. Water. Or death and green, death and green, death and water. Death, water, green. Water, death. Anything. Anything. I don't think it's going to get a reboot or continue this story. I think it's going to be separate. I think whatever they decide to do with the FNAF franchise in the future after Security Breach, because Security Breach, other than the movie, will be the last Scott Cawthon project. So, other than those, all we're really waiting for is somebody to come up with a new story that can keep us as intrigued as the whole William Afton storyline, because the William Afton storyline is what's kept these games going so long. The minute that it's over, it's over. So it's reliant upon whoever takes the helm again to attempt to bring it back. You know what I mean? The death table. I have so much green cards in here. I have way too many green. I might as well build a deck around green. Okay. Which means these two piles have yet to be sorted out, which means we're almost to the next stage already. This did not take long at all, which is good. I don't want to bore you guys. I want to keep the content somewhat interesting. I also like having this on me. It makes sure that the stream's going okay. Please, if you, I don't know if you can see the names very clearly, but if you see like a design of a card or anything like that you're really interested in, feel free to say like what design looks good, and then stop me, like do something to stop me. That'd be really kind of you guys, and it would be entertaining for you. I don't mind stopping and reading these cards. I'm completely new to Magic, actually. I've played maybe 4 or 5 times at school when I was a junior, and then kind of stopped. Okay, so this... Whoa. I almost made a big mistake there. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Let me just make sure. Okay, I'm confident in myself at that point. Sorry, this card snuck past me, so I didn't want to miss it. This could be used. This is a token. White, blue, red, green. Death. Literally just walked through every type right there. Hey, Wheat Draws! Oh my god! What's up, dude? Hey, listen, I have kind of hit a slump in terms of uploading. I really apologize. I have your interview. Don't worry about that. It's still being uploaded. It's still being edited together. I have an idea. I'm going to use some of my news team to be able to help me record that, but that is coming. So do not worry at all about that. I don't want you to feel like that was a bit of a waste of time. I want to make you feel happy with how this interview comes out. So the reason why it hasn't come out yet is just because it's taking me a while to be able to process this interview properly, especially with the recording issues that I'm running through right now in terms of like my news team and I play through console, and we don't have a PC that can edit properly. So if you can understand that aspect in terms of us editing on console and how long that takes, I'm sure you guys, not just Wheat Draws, but like everybody else can completely understand. But Wheat Draws, I had an interview with Wheat Draws about the Springtrap Dead by Daylight concept that he created, as well as the process of him creating other concepts and everything like that. So if you guys want to see that video this Saturday, start dropping likes and comments and let me know how hyped you are for that kind of interview. Thanks so much, Wheat Draws. Yeah, you're awesome, dude. Believe me, you're amazing. That concept blew me away. After watching it, it looked like it should have been in the game already, and you guys are just incredible with that process. Yeah, I'm just doing this for another collaboration with Andy Campbell to make sure that like I'm ready for him, because he's been wanting to be able to play this with me, and I've been wanting to play this with him, but I have had nothing, absolutely nothing to work with. So clearly now I have a lot to work with. So we're just sorting through this on stream and getting it going through. Let's see. Green. Death. Use with anything. Can't use. Green. Anything. Can't use. White. Yeah, can't use. Token. Red. White. I really like the Ikoria cards. They're very beautiful. The way they came out is gorgeous. Like, hang on, let me find one of my favorites. I'm sure that I got a favorite in this pile. Even though these are cards that I haven't really sorted through. These are new. Like, I bought them a day or two ago. Oh, look at this. Look at the Savai Thundermane. Hang on, let me see if I can use my streaming software to be able to look at it. Yeah, look at the artwork on this. That is insanely cool, right? It's gorgeous. It just... The people behind Dungeons and Dragons, the people that are behind that sort of thing, their art is insane. I've never been able to get into the whole Dungeons and Dragons hype, you know? I've never been behind that. Not because I don't like it. Like, I even tried playing the Alien RPG. It's just a little hard. I struggle a little bit with the whole concept of creating your own adventure. I like to be a little bit limited. It's why I don't play games that are insanely open world. Like Ark, for example, has its limitations. It's a dinosaur game. But games like GTA and stuff that are like really open, I've never really been into, just because you can kind of do whatever you want in those games, and I don't want to do whatever I want. I want to do what the game would allow me, versus what, like, if the game allows you to do anything, it bores me, because I can't think of what I want to do. I need a goal, and I want to have a goal. And if we're talking about a game that's too open, I don't have a goal anymore, do I? Red and then blue. Okay. Last stack, guys, and then we'll work on building a deck. D&D has some modules of pre-made adventures that I really... Oh, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. They do the same thing with, the Alien RPG. They just released a Colonial Marines one that I want to order. It's not... Okay, I went too into detail with the openness. I'm weird. I have a really weird balance. When it's too open, I'm irritated. When it's too restrained, I'm also irritated. Like, I like to be myself in a game as much as possible, while simultaneously following the story. Like, I like games like the upcoming Aliens Fireteam. Aliens Fireteam, you're able to customize your Marine, you're able to make it your own, but you're following the story that the game provides. Versus, like, RPGs like D&D or the Alien RPG. it's either you create your own story and you play through your own story, or you play through the pre-made story, but you have to play with pre-made characters, and they don't speak out to you. So it's a weird, it's a balancing act for me. So but there are other games though that like the story is so amazing that I blow any controversy I have with it off. Like Doom. Doom I will play infinitely because it is just the best damn story I've ever experienced. I love Doom with a fiery passion. Hang on. This is going to be really weird for you guys. This is going to be trippy as hell. I have an entire Doom setup up there. Like, seriously, I have 2 autograph pops from Doom over there too. Like, I am into Doom. Like, Doom is my spirit animal. Okay. Just making sure I set the camera back up. So, hang on. Let's see if the stream itself... Yeah, okay. Just making sure the stream processed that properly. Okay, let me show this card. So, this card is amazing. It's really powerful, but here's the issue. This is banned. In terms of... What's it called? Commander decks. This is banned. I cannot use this against Andy Campbell. It is technically illegal for me to do this. And I won't. I'm just saying, like, there are cards like this that are hidden in here, so I need to find any and all Ikoria cards and stuff that are banned, and track them down. So I'm going to put it in this pile, because it's a card well, technically I should put it in this pile, because it's a card I can't use. So yeah. Actually, you know what, let's start a new pile over here for banned cards. Let's do that. Yes, I know what Dark Souls is. Dark Souls is a very irritating game, but I like it. Demon Souls is an absolute wonder of artwork. I really like Demon Souls. Pennywise leak confirmed. Yes, Pennywise leak, I really hope is confirmed. Schmuckles was just talking to me about Pennywise and saying that just basically talking about how Pennywise's likelihood has gone up because New Line Cinema is responsible for the remake, and if they were able to get the remake Freddy Krueger into DVD, they really should do, like, the remake Pennywise, because I personally like him more than Tim Curry. Even though Tim Curry did his best to be creepy and everything like that, Pennywise in the remakes was horrifying. I almost made that same mistake again with the card being in that pile. Okay, this can be used... Oh, you're referring to the cutout. I kind of forget that that's there sometimes. It's kind of creepy because then I wake up and just see him staring over my body, and it's really uncomfortable. Okay, here's another one of these tracker cards, which is perfect. It means I have 5 of these so far. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I have a good amount of ways to keep track of my 1+1s, as well as the different types of abilities that they can have, so that'll be good. But I'm gonna set those to the side there. I'm actually kind of happy. This is actually making me really happy. Having people here watching this kind of stream, it shows that I can, if I want to, upload stuff like this. and you guys would actually watch it. And that feels good. Obviously, I wouldn't be getting paid for it. There's not enough views in here to be able to match what I would need for monetization, but the beauty of it is I don't do it for the money. Hey, Hitman Hudson. How's it going? If you're new to the stream, I'm just going through all of my magic cards that I have, which are a lot. These are very tall piles. I know you can't tell from this up-down perspective, but they're really tall piles. And building a few commander decks that can compete against Andy and Janelle Campbell, so that way we have a good time, you know? You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Oh, Hudsonizer. How's it going, bud? Let's see. This one doesn't work. That one. So, what I'm doing right here, for those who are new, is these 4 piles are based around this commander, Rodan. This pile is cards that don't work with Rodan, and these piles are green, black, magic. This pile's one that has not been organized, I just realized. So I'm going to set that there. Tokens, like cards that will work in those ways. Oh, thank you. You're telling me that I got good music in the background. Or if you mean somebody else, I totally understand. Yeah, the artwork is incredible for these cards, and the ability for this Wolverine is insane. Double strike, as there are 3 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Let's see. I'm really liking this music. I'm digging the music. I appreciate that there's not an echo too, so I could do this setup kind of whenever I want, and it'll still come out okay. Just chilling at the moment? Yeah, me too, bud. We're all just chilling here. This whole stream is about just chilling. My upload schedule is always on Saturdays, but that doesn't mean I can't live stream every once in a while when I have time. Next week I should be playing with Andy sometime, so that's our guess anyway. My phone is what's being used to record the table here, so I'm not able to see any notifications regarding my phone. It's a little worrying because I don't know if anything's going to go wrong. There's another Thundermane. The only consequence of commander decks is there are not allowed to be duplicates. You can only have one of each, except for basic lands, in your deck, which is cool, and it's nice that it's balanced like that, but it's a little concerning, considering a lot of the different situations. So these right here are part of the D&D collection. They just released Adventures into the Forgotten Realms, which is the collaboration with Dungeons & Dragons, which, considering they're both made by the same company, I really have no idea why they didn't do this already. But it doesn't matter. They're doing it now, and that's fun. Let's see. Did you play all of Dark Souls? No. God, no. I barely made it past, like, the first boss of Dark Souls 3. That was it. It is a extremely difficult game, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get used to it. Wow, this is a good card. Venture into the dungeon. Oh, okay. So let me show this. Enter the first room or advance to the next room. So every time this card is dealt damage, I can move to the next room. So this card and this card works together. Okay. The only consequence I think I have with that combination, though, is his defense is kind of garbage. His attack's really good, but his defense is kind of garbage, so kind of any card that has a cheap mana cost could overpower him really easily. Which means if he got destroyed, then that means there's no access to the tomb, and I can't create this creature. So I think I'm going to pass on him in terms of... I'm going to put him in the pile. And him being a dungeon token creature, I'm going to put him here. But I can't use him. Not in this hand, anyway. Or not in the Rodon hand. This can be used here. I do like the new designs of some of these cards, though. We'll be honest here. Really nice. Okay, green. Here's a blink dog. Use this. I really like the polymorph card here. I really like it a lot. I've always been a huge fan of polymorphs. Like I said, I never played D&D, but I love D&D. So, I'm interested in the lore and the story behind D&D, but I've never, ever actually been into playing the game. And I'm like that with a lot of games. I'm really interested in the story of Fallout, but I don't necessarily like playing the Fallout games. So that's a perfect example. They thought that blending the two IPs was a bad idea for a long time and that no one would buy it? I mean, if anything, there's more D&D players, I would argue, than Magic players. Or vice versa. One or the other. So that's weird. Why would they... That is so weird. But let me just show something real quick. So this is definitely my biggest pile. Look at that. Look at that monstrosity. Look at that. That's all just green. Nothing else. This is just green. That is a lot of cards. Okay. Now I feel like we should start shuffling in this pile. This pile is the cards that I had previously chosen for the Rodon deck. So we're going to put these here. These here. Here. So, look, that is Vadrok. So, this Rodon is the variant of this creature. So, this is the Godzilla design for this guy's card. So, that's some context as to that character. I am 18, almost 19. I'm going to be 19 in August 13th. Sorry, I'm not thinking of my birthday at the moment, so it wasn't an instant thought. Okay. Okay, my main concern originally with this deck, because otherwise I would have stopped buying the cards. But I had to buy more cards because my original concern with this deck was actually not having any blue. I had only red and white, very little blue. So now I have enough cards where I feel comfortable running a Rodon deck. So that'll be very comfortable for me. Let's see. Let's get all the colorless. Token. See, look at how much red lands that I have here compared to my blue. Like, look at how much white lands I had compared to my red and blue. Like, geez. Okay. Oh, you're 22? Wow. Interesting. I don't know why that was sitting out. Okay. 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 I'll say it one more time. Okay. Sip from the drink. I'm a little hungry. I might grab a snack real quick. I'll be back. I'll grab a snack. And then we'll move on to the next phase, which is building a deck around him. Because now we have everything piled out. So now we just need to organize the cards into like only creatures, only instants, only sorceries, everything like that. And then start building a deck around him. Hopefully people like Wheat Draws, who clearly know what they're talking about, because I'm totally new to this stuff. You guys might be able to help me out building a good deck around Rodon. So let's see if that works out. But I need something to eat. So I'm going to go peek and see what we have to eat. Let's see. How long do I have on the fantasy music? Oh, it started a new one. It started a new one. This is tavern music now. I really like that. Good music. Okay. I'll be back. I had a banana. I like fruit. Won't be able to stick around long, but you should be seeing what kinds of synergies you could go with your deck. And find cards that generate mana for you quickly so you can play big cards. Fair. Very fair. Okay. Yeah, I'm back now. Hi, Raptor X. Yeah, I am back now. I had a banana. I feel good. I needed a banana. I was a vegan for 8 years, so I am very familiar with fruit and veggies. Okay, so obviously we're going to be rocking light, fire, and water. So we're going to start with water, because that's the type of card I think I have the least of. So, and here we'll take these cards out of their sleeves, because who knows whether or not they're actually going to be part of the deck. You know what I mean? So, like to see you play Dark Souls, but if you don't do... I got too mad at that game. I raged too hard at that game. You don't want to see me... I raged so hard at the Ancient Gods Part 2 in Doom. You're probably going to see me rage like that again, because I plan to do a series on that game. Just because I love it so much. But, no, I'll probably never play Dark Souls or Demon Souls on stream or on video, because I don't want to irritate the fans with how mad I get. I think you highly underestimate how angry I can get. Okay. There we go. So, alright. So this goes here. Creature. Instant. Sorcery. And land. Enchantment. Got the creature. Sorcery, instant. Once again, if you guys see a card or anything that looks cool, feel free to stop me. I really hope I got a lot of creatures in here. I'm going to be happy if I did, just because that was the thing I was really lacking on in terms of these cards prior to me buying a ton of them, was creatures in the water, like mana type. So, sorcery, creature, land, creature. Yeah, there we go. Just a ton of creatures. That already feels so much better. Instant, enchantment, instant. Merfolk. So, mermaids are in this game. That's good to know. Almost lost track of where things were going right there. Okay, got those. So this there's only 4 people watching from what my stream can look like, so is it all the same people still, or do we got anybody new that I need to break down as to what we're doing, or anything like that? If you're new, speak up. Have you played the other FNAF games yet? I've played almost every single FNAF game. I think the only one that I didn't play was Ultimate Custom Night, and that's just because I was going to rage at that one. I could already tell. But the good news is, Ultimate Custom Night was the kind of game where the lore was really scarce. The only lore was in the cutscenes and stuff, and those could easily be watched on YouTube. You know what I mean. So there's that pile right there of creatures. So these were all pre-organized beforehand already. So now we're at the part where I'm just like stacking them up. Yeah. All instants. Yeah, I didn't have any I had like 2 sorceries in the blue hand. Enchantment. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Found more sorceries right here. It was the lands. It was the lands I was lacking. Okay, that's good to know. So now we're just gonna organize these by name. Make it easy on myself. You guys don't have to see that part. I'm just gonna be organizing it here because I got a bit of an OCD in that department. I want to be able to make sure it's all organized. I have a lot of frost links, I can already tell you that right now. Well, let me show you all the frost links that I got. I got 3 of them just right away. I haven't even finished organizing them yet. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I got 3 of those right away. Trying to figure out a game I like that you might play. Well, just keep suggesting them. If you name one that I know about or would like to play eventually, I probably will say so. I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise, so I tried playing Isolation on the channel before, and it didn't work out very well. To me, it's not the kind of game that you can play with an audience. Like, obviously people have, but it's a game that I prefer to play alone. I enjoy the horror of playing it by myself. It's terrifying when you're not in the room with somebody else. So I like this tavern music though. This tavern music's really good. Anyone else want to talk about, like, any other kinds of games or videos that we can, will, or should play? Got a lot of thieving otters. There's another Frostlynx. I have a lot of repeat cards in here, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that I can build a lot of decks with the same creatures in them. But it also means that there's not a lot of variety in my decks either. Maybe more Dead by Daylight? Yeah, I'll definitely do more Dead by Daylight with Andy Campbell. I'll make sure that happens. Scary games are a type of game you like. Yes, the only issue that you gotta consider, though, is I'm on console. I play PS5. So, if it's not a game I can get on the PS5, it's probably not a game I'll be able to play. Because my computer that I'm using right now to stream all this is just a crappy little laptop. So, I won't be able to record any kind of Steam or PC games. At least not until they release the Steam Deck in around October, I think, is their slated time release for that. And I'm really hyped for it. It's going to act like the Nintendo Switch, and I heard that it can hook up to your TV. So, if that's all true, then I might as well buy that for the content. But, you never know. We'll see. Phasmophobia, I really want to play it. I really, really, really want to play Phasmophobia, but like I said just now, my computer is crap and it won't be able to, I have it, but it won't run. So I need the Steam Deck to be able to play Phasmophobia, but when I do get to play Phasmophobia, I'll be sure I play it with friends and in front of a camera for you guys, because I love the concept behind that game. So I'm really excited for that game to either come to consoles, or be able to be played on a good PC for you guys. One or the other. Also, Snowbite, I don't know why it said message retracted, but hi. I'm decent with co-op games. Hi, Tristan. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I like to watch the VR people play Phasmophobia as well. It's really, really fun. It's just, it's hard to try and record that kind of stuff with a computer that does not work. How's it going, Tristan? How was work? I'm assuming you're off work right now. How was work? Hopefully, Phasmophobia, when it does come to console, comes with a VR option. Apex, I don't know how I would be able to record content on Apex, especially with this kind of channel. I don't want to fall into that kind of loop, if that makes sense. Like, Battle Royales kind of suck people in and suck their channels in. And I really want to avoid trying to getting stuck into that kind of loop again, because I'm already stuck in a Springtrap and Dead by Daylight loop. And don't get me wrong, I like the idea. I want to be able to record other stuff and have people like it. I don't want to be stuck behind that one theme all the time, you know. Good, bro. What am I doing? Oh, I should say, BioShock would be a really good game to play. I have not played BioShock. A lot of people are suggesting it for Dead by Daylight, so I'm assuming it's a good horror game. I would love to play that for the channel. I've never played it. But for anybody who's new and watching the stream right now, this is Magic the Gathering. This is a card game that was created by the people that made Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm creating a deck based off of Rodan to be able to play against Andy Campbell in the future. As well as just play with other people, but Andy Campbell's like my priority at the moment because he is my favorite collaborator. Would you be able to play with your viewers? Yes, I've done it before. I've done it on live streams before, and I probably would do it again. It's a little rough, though, because it's fun talking to people, and playing with viewers, the only way I can really talk to the viewers is through, like, messages through the stream or something like that, or Discord, but it's really, really hard setting that kind of stuff up on Discord. Especially without people accidentally jumping in. Or some sort of confusion, you know. Do I want to play something later? After this stream is done, I'm probably going to want to go to bed, because I work tomorrow morning early. So I'm going to be keeping track of my time, and making sure that not only do I end this stream on a good note, but end it on time, so that way I'm not, you know, sluggish or shut down from work, you know what I mean? I know you're Enderboy, Snowbite. I recognized your profile picture. I have a lot of spares here. I don't mind, but I have a lot. Okay, there's 3 Aegis turtles in a row. There's another thieving otter. I have so many of those. And Dreamtail Heron again. Oh my god. So, this is why I don't want to show it on the camera, is because, like, all you're going to see is the same cards over and over again. So, I don't mind organizing them alphabetically off camera, just so that way you guys don't get annoyed seeing the same cards over again. And that's the creatures for the blue done. Oh, have a good night, have a good night, Dan. Let's see. Sleep well, buddy. Let me try and pick up the instance. H, F, E. Have a good night, Dan Dan. My main man. Yes, there is crossplay for Dead by Daylight. But once again, it's a little difficult trying to keep in contact with people across platforms. It's preferred either to play on the same platform where we can create like a PlayStation party, or do something like that doesn't necessarily involve a lot of communication that does have crossplay, you know. I really like this ambient music. Hell, I might just start playing Magic just for this music to play in the background. Edit this into videos. Leave a comment or a like down below. Let me know if you just want a ton of different videos that have this music in the background. True Polymorph, and then another Anticipate, and then Convolute. How goes the deck making? When I played Magic, I had a silver deck. Or sliver deck. Unless that's a misspell, and you did mean silver. It's going okay. We haven't even started building the deck yet. We're just organizing the cards right now, so that way I'm not, you know, driving my own self insane trying to find specific types of cards, and also keeping the duplicates next to each other so I don't run into duplicates in my deck, because I know that's technically illegal in Commander. We're building Commander decks, by the way. Yeah, I don't have very many sorceries for this theme. As long as I don't use what too much. What am I using too much? The Skyrim music? Oh, this is probably in regards to me joking about using this in every video. And then island. It really, I kind of prefer the same artwork to be next to each other. But other than that, that's kind of organized on itself. Okay, so that's the blue organized. Easy done. Okay, that's water done. Look at how thick just the water is. So we have a lot of options here. We have a lot of options in terms of cards we can use in this deck. So, and it also means we can use backups. Like, have backup cards for backup decks. But let me see the protected ones. Let's get them out of their protectors. Move Rodan over. Instant. Yes, it's a giveaway item. It's a giveaway PlayStation. I don't think they've declared the winner yet. I did enter in that giveaway as many times as I was allowed to. But, I'm very lucky with a lot of things. I've been lucky to win a lot of stuff, but I highly doubt I'm going to win something like that. It's always kind of the stuff that I really, really want that I win, so... Like, for example, the Doom giveaways, I won 2 of them in a row. Versus something like the Predator giveaways that they do, where they release an Arnold signed item or whatever, plus a free code for the next DLC. I lost that giveaway, but I'm not angry about it or anything. Like I said, I'm grateful for the stuff I'm lucky for already. I like this. That sounds like battle music right there. I like it. Oh, I almost made a mistake there. Didn't I? We're in the instant territory now. Looks like I'm already down to 1 viewer, which is all good. Just gonna keep enjoying what I do. If anybody gets tired of that, that's okay. I'm having a good time doing this. Okay. I'm just stretching. Oh. There's that card again. There's the card that I was really excited to use, so I'm going to make sure that that's in there. Okay, and here's where I organized them prior. go. See, we got a second person watching, which is cool. Good to see you, whoever you are. Feel free to announce yourself. I'm always down to chat. My Dead by Daylight updated. Third. We're building back up on viewers. That's good. Okay. So that's the red organized. In terms of type, let's organize them by name without spilling the blue. Dear God, that scared me. And yeah, let's get this going. Huh, guys? Fourth! Damn. Right when I was talking about that we went down on viewers, we're back up. Cool. That feels good. Welcome, guys. Saw you were making a magic that... Hey! So look at this. Welcome. Yes, I am. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. See, like, it's the viewers like these that make me feel a lot better about the content that I make. Like, sometimes when I make the Springtrap and Dead by Daylight stuff, it doesn't feel like I'm making it. It feels like somebody else is, because it's just what it's what the viewers want. So I'm trying to make content that's a bit more diverse, so that way not only do we get newer people in here, but people that are appreciative of just versatility and stuff that's new. Because when you're stuck in one spot, it's a little entrapping and kind of irritating. So if anybody knows Neebs Gaming, the people behind Neebs Gaming, there's a man in their group called Thick44. He is an absolute legend, and he sent me a message. He talked to me, he gave me some advice on how to run my channel, and I completely agree with all of his advice. His advice was to create content not only that I enjoy to make, that is high quality, but to create content that the viewers want. But if I lean into just one or the other, it's a bit of a toxic channel. So I'm trying to find a balance of both by doing this. And then obviously uploading Springtrap content and that kind of stuff over time. I have a lot of spell-eating werewolves and wolverines and cloud piercers in my creatures for the red. I play Magic the Gathering Commander, so I was curious about how you would make your deck. Not to mention, I love seeing new deck. Hey, I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I'm completely new to this. I am friends with Andy Campbell, son of Bruce Campbell, Ash Williams from Ash vs. the Evil Dead, or the Evil Dead franchise. And he's getting into this, so I'm getting into it. And I'm liking it. I bought a lot of the Ikoria set, so I have a lot of monsters in my deck. But I'm trying to build... right now I'm just trying to organize the cards, and then once I'm there, then I could start building a straight deck based off of Rodan, the Titan of Winged Fury, or basically Vadrok, Apex of Thunder. So if you have any recommended cards, that would be great. Hey Stucker, how you doing? Maybe you should say some ideas you have and share it on the channel and ask them yay or nay, maybe, so you can get... Yes, I should. I will. Right now, in terms of like my mindset, currently, if you saw my life update and upload schedule video, you can see that I'm kind of going through a little bit right now. So right now, I'm just trying to do what makes me happy. To get through it. But once I'm through it, then I'll start asking the subscribers and balance some ideas out and everything. Make sure I bounce things around. I bought one of the new D&D Magic the Gathering Precon decks when they released in stores, and I love how it works. I have a couple of these cards in here. Yeah, I really like the whole idea of using the D20 and stuff to gauge what your creatures do. It reminds me a lot of the actual D&D games that I played back when I was, I don't know, 10, 11. So it's very nostalgic to see that. Prickly Marmoset. Another Cloud Piercer, except this one's not full art. I have a lot of duplicates in here, but that's very good. I know. Or I've heard that it's very good. If it's not very good, you should probably warn me before I do something stupid. I am building a commander deck, so I know that I can't have duplicates in a single deck. Like, I can't have 2 Frenzied Raptors in one deck, but that doesn't mean I can't have backup decks with different creatures in them that share. So, like, one deck has a Frill Scare Mentor and the other one has a Frill Scare Mentor, you know? As long as they are not in the same deck together, I'm pretty sure it's okay. Do Krenko Mobbot? Oh, I am wanting to make a deck that is essentially Rakdos tokens, with the big combo being Goblin Bombardment and Death Tyrant. Okay. I'm not sure how that would work. I'm totally new to this entire game and concept and everything. I'm brand new to it all. I just realized that is a printing issue. Or, I don't think it's a printing issue, but it is a print difference. The ink's thicker here. So the red is here, but this is more orange, and this is more like turquoise light versus straight emerald. Like, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I'm brand new to Magic. I know almost nothing about it. I'm learning about it as I go. That's why I'm only building a deck just now. Nope, never mind. That's not a D&D one. I was gonna say that I just found a D&D one, and I didn't. The only reason you're not seeing me, like, go through the cards like this on camera is to make sure that I'm not irritating you guys with my OCD and you guys see, like, 100 of the same card. So, just to avoid that. Kringo Mob Boss make a lot of one-to-one goblin tokens. Oh. I don't even think I have a Kringo in here. I'm here for the channel, not the content. Oh, Dark Souls. That's what I want to hear. Hopefully all my subscribers can say that. I know only some of them will, but hopefully all of them someday. What colors are the commander you have for your deck? Okay, so let me pull them up closer for you to see. So for Vadrock, for those who do not have the Godzilla series card, but for me it's Rodan. For Rodan, it's blue, red, and white, or water, fire, and light. So I'm going through each of those in that order. So water's already done. I'm working on fire right now. I'm gonna do light next. Whoa, no! No! I just spilt half of the ones that were organized. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that triggers my... Oh, that's so bad. Alright, hang on. Let me do the cleanup. Let me do a little bit of cleanup. Let me pick these up. How did I come across Magic? Well, other than me spilling out the cards, the first time I ever heard of Magic was at school. My friends started playing during a period that was like II, which was something intervention, and it was a period on Thursdays before lunch that was like an hour long, and you had to do something. And if you didn't have anything to do, you would either go to another teacher and do makeup work, or just stay there and kind of sit on your butt. And sitting on your butt takes a really long time. So what my friends decided to do instead was Magic. And they brought their Magic cards, and I had no idea what it was, so I came over to ask what it was, and they told me all about it. And told me how much I sucked for missing out on it. Easy fix. I didn't spill that many of these cards. Sanctuary Smasher, Spell Eater, Spit. Okay, then give me the top of the deck back. Perfect. Kind of think this is funny. If someone rewatches this video and sees the chat, they might see a lot of my messages. And sorry for you spilling. Oh, I'm all good. Don't worry about the spilled cards. That was a me thing. I flinched my hand into my hand. Get it? And spilt those. So that was that's just an accident. That just happens. Yeah, they might see a lot of your messages and some of my responses too. I think that's the beauty of YouTube, is the immortality that you have when you post on it, because anybody can look back and see what you do. Oh, finally. Hey, Alduin, if you're still here, found a Magic card, or a D&D card. This one actually looks really, really cool in my opinion. Let me try and see if it because it's a hollow, so I'm sure it's hard to see on the camera. It's a siege monster. When Earth Cult Elemental enters the battlefield, you roll a d20. 1 to 9, each player sacrifices a permanent. 10 to 19, each opponent sacrifices a permanent. And 20, each opponent sacrifices 2 permanents. To be 1,000,000% honest with you, I have no idea what a permanent is. Like I said, I am brand new to this whole thing. So if anybody can help break down what a permanent is, that would be swell. Excuse me. Had a belch coming up and I held it in not to embarrass you guys, you know, with my, you know, gas body things. And I got one more creature. There he is. Frenzied Raptor. Let me just show you what I mean. Those are all the same card. These are all Frenzied Raptors. That's why I'm not showing them on camera, is because I don't want you guys to see Frenzied Raptor, Frenzied Raptor, Frenzied Raptor over and over again. While I'm triggering my own OCD and sorting through them, you know. I want to be able to, like, have you guys have a fun experience. So let's see. The order that I had these all in was creature, instant, sorcery, enchantment, and I don't have equipment for blue that are specifically blue, so I'm going to do land. So I'm going to do creature, instant, sorcery, enchantment, artifact, then land. That's the order I'm going to have the red in. Oh! A creature, land, enchantment, or art. See, this is why I like people like Alduin here. They explain everything else. And help me out a lot. Are you planning to play Arena with your subscribers, or are you sticking to table? I'm going to stick to table. Mainly because the cards don't exchange over. Like, I don't have Rodan in Arena. He would be like a little OP in Arena. F-G-H-I-J. Okay. Thank you for showing me also. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Are there gonna any more merch, and are there gonna be news team stuff in there too? Yes, there will be more merch and there will be news team stuff. Nobody's bought any yet. But, or at least from what I could tell, nobody has bought any. In terms of my admin ability to look at the orders and look at the profits, the margins and everything, I have not sold a single merch item yet. If you want to buy some merch, it is in the bio or the description of my latest video on Aliens Fireteam Elite. If you go look on my channel, the video that has to do with Aliens Fireteam Elite, I do not mind you leaving and coming back real quick and buying a shirt. I worked really hard to try and design those shirts for you guys. So, yeah. There will be more merch designs coming in the future. The next one that's going to be uploaded will be Raffi, who is another member of the news team, as well as an Andy Campbell crossover shirt, which I had gotten approval for a while ago, but I might need to double check with him if I'm still approved to make that shirt. I'm waiting for a Raffi and Ronin one. Yeah. Those will be coming eventually. Wish I knew about this game so I could help. You're all good, Dark Souls. No, I'm enjoying people being here because it helps me know that people are, like, interested in watching my content just in general. Is really comforting to me. But it also is just nice, like, to have people to talk to in general. Like, I don't mind hearing people's video ideas for what I should do on the channel. Like, I don't mind that kind of stuff. It feels really good to have that kind of, like, community standpoint. Because, honestly, you're not a good channel if you don't have a good relationship with your own community. At least that's my opinion. At this point now, I feel like I'm organizing Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I'm running into a lot of duplicates and like the spells and stuff. Monkey. Monkey. If you come across a Black Lotus, you would be more lucky than most. In terms of the cards I have, what type of mana is a Black Lotus? What type of mana is that? So wait, are we not getting Ronin's little... At the current moment right now, he is indeed running the server and the Discord server, but in terms of members of the news team, in terms of like video content that I've uploaded on the channel, because like the only people that are going to know Ronin are the people who are on the Discord. He hasn't been properly introduced into the channel yet. So his isn't an immediate design, but it will be coming. So view it like that, where it's more like when he gets introduced to the channel is when the shirt will be made. Black Lotus is worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars? That's got to be like an OG card then. That's got to be an original card. Also, we will make the video or live stream of you legendary battle with another person. Absolutely, dude. When I legendary battle, friggin' Andy Campbell, it's gonna be like absolute war. There's gonna be like Game of Thrones or Sword Art Online music playing in the background or something, because it is 0 mana and says when Black Lotus is cast, add 3 mana of any color, and it is going for $500,000 right now. God. That's gotta be that either that's an old or a new, but it's, oh my god, that, jeez. Oh shoot, I want a Black Lotus right now just so I could give it to someone for free. What's going on, everyone? I'm Mr. Beast, and we're going to be giving away a Black Lotus to a random stranger I found off the street. It is the best card in Magic. I'm sure it is. That sounds like a really overpowered ability to be able to spawn in 3 mana of any color. I could call in my commander. I could cast my commander with a Black Lotus if I had it in my hand. That's nuts. It is old, but it is also banned in Command. I could immediately tell why it would be like banned in Commander. There's only one card in Commander that gets around the ban, and it is Garth One Eye. Okay. I know nothing about that card. I have no idea why it would be. I'm basically Ikoria and newer. That is my education on this game. Other than just how to play. I know how to play. A little. And I have a card to guide me into learning how to play, but otherwise... Mr. Beast would do it, though. How would you guys rate my Mr. Beast impression on a scale of 1 to 10? Garth can create a Black Lotus once every... Wow! Every time it's cast? God, that's really overpowered. I think that's worse. I think that should be banned. Oh my god. Because that means every time you cast it, you have to play a Black Lotus, which means that gets that card around the ban, which means... Oh god. Imagine if you had multiple Black Lotuses. I know they're worth $500,000, so you'd have to be like either one of the richest people on Earth or a real veteran player. But god, if you could play that many Black Lotuses in a match, you would be unstoppable. You would. I was gonna say, give it to your mom. Have your mom sell it for $500,000 and like pay off her debt or something. Like, why would you give it to me? I know nothing about this game. I would probably sell it. You know, like, if it's worth that much money, I wouldn't keep it. I have some rare stuff in my room. Those 2 Doom Pops are one of a kind, because they're signed by the voice actors from Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. But I would never sell those, at least not until they became ultra rare or something. But God, if you gave me something that was worth $500,000, I would sell it for as much as I could get, and then instantly just be like, okay, that's it. Actually, yeah, no, I would. I would sell that card for $500,000 and then invest in the stock market. Buy a ton of stocks in, like, Apple or something. Then let those stocks rise, and then I'm a millionaire all of a sudden. That would be the strat. That would be the way to go. 7 out of 10, only missing his crew. I agree with that. I mean, I have my own crew, but they're not here right now. Okay, it was instants, then sorceries, right? Yes, it was. Then enchantments, then lands, but I have the artifact in between for these cards. likely keep the card as a memory. Also true. Same with the Doom Pops here. I'm a huge Doom fan, so I wouldn't even sell them even if they were $1 million. Okay, blue and red are officially complete, so we are 2/3 of the way through organizing, and then last step, building the deck. So, and thankfully now we have people like Alduin that actually know Magic very well, it seems, which means I can build a deck that actually functions. I think a lot of these light cards are going to be lands, maybe a couple creatures, but that's kind of it. You may cast the copy, you still pay its costs. Okay. I would most likely keep... Yeah, oh, I read that part already. My bad. My bad. This is proof that my brain's getting a little tired. It's... We've been streaming for only like an hour or two, right? Yeah, 2.5. Not a bad length of stream so far. I've met people who have streamed a lot longer. So we're just having a good old time over here. There's another what? Oh, yeah, you, Basket Boy. Right. This is true. Sorry. Again, tired brain. What if it's like Highlander, though? What if there's like only one? There can only be one Magic nerd, and you guys now have to duel Commander in order to figure out who's the best nerd in that department. Because don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nerd is like an insult. I am a nerd. I will embrace my nerddom. But this might be a good way for me to learn how this game works. Yes! Anybody that's new to the game here could very easily learn how this game works. I have cards right here in the corner. Follow my handies, right? That help me walk through the game. So I have them. You get them kind of randomly. You get them through like boosters and stuff. So seeing that kind of stuff is rare. You mainly get these, which are little tokens you can use based off different like effects your creature can have, and then a +1/+1 on either attack and defense. Oh, I almost forgot to take it out of the sleeve. As you might tell, look at the name. I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls. Yes, you are. And that's totally okay. Also, if anybody can see the code, I'm trying to get into the shade as much as possible so you guys can see it. I do not play Arena. So, if you guys want a free Arena code, there you go. Okay, so serious question for Alduin and Basket Boy. What's the difference between, like, enchantments, enchantment auras, and legendary enchantments, or legendary enchantment auras? Because basically, what's an aura versus versus a normal enchantment? And then secondly, what's the difference between legendary and regular? Just so I know. And the viewers who don't know what Magic is can know. Oh my god, I just realized how tall this pile of white cards is. Okay, this is probably going to be the tallest, because I know you guys can't tell on, like, in terms of three-dimensional, all you're seeing is what's being shown to you on the screen, but basically, blue is just shorter than red right now. I think white is going to be the tallest pile in terms of cards I can use. Because I have green over here that is like the tallest pile out of every pile that's sitting here. So Enchantment... Oh, I don't know because I mostly play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Enchantment auras can only be put on creatures, and Legendary makes it to where there can only be one copy in play under your control. Okay. Okay. So, enchantment auras can only be put on different creatures. So, like, let me see this. Enchant creature... Do I have any enchantments that are not auras? I guess not. Okay, yeah, so it says enchanted creature. Okay, that makes sense. Are there enchantments that are not auras, or are they all auras? An aura is something that must be attached to creatures, and enchantments can be... Oh, yeah. Okay, so there is such thing as an enchantment that's separate. Okay. Just curious. Just I need to know this stuff before I, get myself killed against Andy. I need this knowledge. There can only be one. They're actually remaking Highlander, and Henry Cavill is supposed to be in it. And I'm really excited, because Henry Cavill plays, for those who don't know, Geralt in The Witcher, and Superman in Batman vs. Superman and Justice League. So, if you like yourself some Henry Cavill, you're probably going to like the new Highlander. Okay, here's the Cub Warden. Here's the Cub Warden again. Okay, help me explain what's lifelink. This is basically me learning from you guys. Hey, this is community-based. I like it. This is me learning from you guys what exactly each card does. So tell me what lifelink is, because it seems to be very important. It's in a lot of my cards. Okay, here's an enchantment that's separate. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target artifact or creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Oh, okay, just in case I control something that is not my card, this can teleport it back. Okay, cool. Oh. Quick question. Are planeswalkers basically creatures, or should I have them in a separate pile? Genuine question. Oh! Oh, that's oh, I like it. I like that. Okay. Here, I'm gonna set my planeswalker to the side. Andy, I have the high ground. Also, wait, Highlander! Own separate... Okay, good. I almost made a big mistake there. My favorite is Heatstroke. It is after your combat phase, destroy all creatures that blocked and were blocked. Ooh, that sounds like a good board wipe card. I was talking actually with Solkatu, who is a friend of Andy's, about board wipe cards and like how necessary it is to have cards that can kind of wipe the board. And I don't know if a board wipe card would really work for a mutate deck. But then again, I know absolutely nothing about this game, so my view on these things is definitely skewed or different. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna very lightly scan through my creatures again on red and blue, just to see if I accidentally threw a planeswalker in there. Like, should take 2 seconds, because, like I said, I organized it. It's kind of obvious when you run into a planeswalker, so... I actually have a red enchantment where at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all planeswalkers in play. That sounds pretty useful. Considering that, like, planeswalkers, it doesn't look like they have a defense, it's just 3. Like, 3 life. That means that something like that would be pretty damaging, especially if you start your attack phase attacking the planeswalker. Okay, so nothing in red. That's good. Okay. Now we're just going to sort through blue real quick. They are bad for decks that depend on your stuff on the field, otherwise play them... Okay. Yeah, I feel like my deck, in terms of like a mutate deck and Rodan, definitely needs a lot of stuff on the field, so if it doesn't matter to the field, I'm probably not going to use Planeswalker. Unless, of course, Alduin disagrees with some sort of hidden use. I'll keep an open mind about Planeswalkers. I just don't know. I know nothing. I am a noob. Can you play Magic? Yes, that is the whole point of Commander. Commander is a free-for-all. So, you can... am I saying play with 10 people? No, because that game would go on forever. But, I don't know, 4 or 5 is what Andy usually plays with in Commander. And I'm going to be one of those 5 soon. So, yeah, Commander is something you can really play with a good amount of people. I'm sure Alduin and... Yeah, best Commander games have about 4 players in them. Okay. Creature. Lots of creatures. Oh, this is the pre-organized stuff. Good. We're already here. Doesn't look like I got a lot of white cards in terms of anything new, which is good, because it was definitely, I had way too many whites and reds. I didn't have enough blue. Now I do. So that's good. Also, legendary creatures, I think the only difference, right, is you can use them as commanders. Like, your commander can be any legendary creature. Other than that, there isn't much of a difference between them and a normal creature, right? Other than the mana cost obviously being higher. Right? I feel like I'm wrong about that. Want to watch good Commander games, get ideas for decks, watch game nights. Yep. They do have Commander game nights every Friday, I heard, as well as the store that I went to. I'm covering the name again. Top Deck Towers. They do them Wednesday nights, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights are all Commander. Planeswalker cards can be very useful if you have the right decks for them to go into. Okay, so you and Basket Boy have the same idea on that. How about you trade cards with me? Wait until I hear your response to hear the whole sentence. I'm not sure how trading cards with you would work exactly. And like, are you suggesting we do something like, I don't know, Craigslist? Like, I don't know how that would work. It is like a trading card game. It's a lot like Pokemon in that aspect, but it's... I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how trading cards would work, especially with this many. Like, there's no way. As long as I got a few backup decks built. If I have spare ones, I'll be very happy to share those. Legendary card is affected by... A legendary card is affected by the legend rule, where if there are two legendary creatures with the same name, you must... With the same name? Okay. That's an odd rule, but interesting. Oh my god, Dark Souls. I just read your message between you and Basket Boy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just... For the first time in the past, like, 2, maybe 3 hours, I'm going to be checking my phone. Camera's going to be a little shaky, my apologies. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. It's gonna be... Yeah. I'm watching the YouTube stream right now on, like, the TV ahead of me. And that's why I have this on. Is to hear it. Yeah, the camera was a little shaky, but not bad. Just fixed up the notifications. It came before... Yep, it came before Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! You are correct. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. Are we talking about Pokemon or Pocket Monsters? Because Pocket Monsters was in Japan, and that came out a while ago. Alduin, I really appreciate that. I don't have like a PO box or anything yet, so I think I'll wait till I have a PO box. Because I know a lot of YouTubers and streamers have one to be able to protect, like, especially because I'm moving. I actually got a house, and I'm trying to move, and I don't want to give you an address and then, like, it takes a while to send or get to me, and then I move, and then it's at the other address. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that hassle. So I'm gonna wait on that offer till I actually have, like, a PO box that I could just go visit every once in a while, get fan mail, or in this case, your magic cards. And then just go from there, you know? You know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean. Oh wow, thanks for the info. Oh yeah, in terms of the cards. I like the Viking-ish kind of music that's playing right now. What's the name of this video? Fantasy medieval music. Folk traditional. I have a lot of Sevi Sabertooths. Fun fact about myself, I was a massive dinosaur nerd as a kid. Oh! You want to see the arena code? Here you go, Basket Boy. Or Alduin, whichever one of you play, whichever one of you gets it first. May the best man win here. Let's see if my camera can focus in good enough on the letters. There you go. Alright. I feel like it was up there long enough. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! A better card game, not to offend anyone, it's just your opinion. Everybody's got their own opinion, man. Nobody's gonna judge here. I need a legendary battle for my amazing talents in Uno. Guys, it's Doctor Strange. I found Doctor Strange, guys. He's in this game. I like a lot of the dinosaur theme going on here. I've always been a huge fan of creatures and like other things in like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or Magic that involve dinosaurs, because even though it's based off a real thing, the magical element of making it your own is always super cool. And I think that's one of the fascinations I had with Godzilla. Was originally Godzilla was just a product of radiation, but the newer movies, like the ones made by Legendary, make him out to be just a dinosaur, and it's sick. It's really cool, like a radioactive dragon dinosaur. It's badass. Doctor Strange can travel the multiverse, so it would make some sense. I have a lot of Patagia tigers. There's a D&D video game that is coming out on PlayStation. If it hasn't already, I have it already on Xbox. Yeah, it came out at the same time. It's like I was talking about earlier. It's that weird gray area between games that are too free and games that are too limited. I would love a D&D game that lets me make my own character, but follows a specific story. But they haven't made a game like that yet. Like, Neverwinter is too open. And, I believe the one that just came out is called Alliance, D&D Alliance. And it's too story-based. Like, I can't make my own character. I'm playing as specific characters from D&D's story. And I guess the story doesn't interest me enough to be able to hold on that long. Yes, they make a lot of custom themes and like Magic the card game sets, Dark Souls, that are based off different properties. Like the Godzilla one is authentic, like Magic made it. But people have made their own variant designs of cards working the same way, I believe, that they should. So, like, it works the same way as this Rodan card does, where it's just artwork on top of a card that already existed. But custom decks do exist. I'm sure they have some for, like, horror movies and everything. They have a set. It has different arts and some new cards, but they are more. Yep, they're more for collecting. They're not meant for the actual game. You can't play them because they're not authentic. Secret Lair. Interesting name. Good name. For those that are new and joining us on the stream, I noticed that there's 5, which is a bit of an increase from kind of what we started with. For those that are just now joining the stream, I am creating a Magic deck to be able to collaborate with Andy Campbell on Magic the Gathering. So if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, please feel free to stick around. If you guys have ideas for what I should upload in the future, also please stick around. This chat is totally open for that because this is just a chilling stream. And then, yeah. So that's kind of it. For me, it's 9:47. It's earlier for me than you guys, but I know time zones can be weird. Yeah, this stream's just dedicated to detoxing after a long, hard work week, if you guys know what I mean. Almost just dropped my cards again. The creatures are the longest that I need to organize, just because there's so many creatures. A lot of them are duplicates, but there's so many creatures. But I think that's the beauty of it, I guess. There's a lot of different creatures you can use and have and everything. It's like I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm weird. How long have I been playing Magic the Gathering? Not long at all. In fact, very little. My first game was junior year of high school, and I played maybe 3 games total in my life before I bought these cards. So me playing with Andy will be my 4th game ever. If you're talking about the one by Wheat Draws was actually here. You missed him a little bit ago. He was here when I was first organizing the cards into different type piles. And it was really cool to see him here. It was nice to see him watching the stream. I explained to him, I had an interview with him all set up, but it's not recorded yet, so you guys aren't able to see it yet. So I was just explaining to him why it was taking so long for me to be able to post that. He's absolutely ready for that to be posted just as much as you guys are. And Wheat Draws is going to be here. So I'm very excited for you guys to be able to see into our interview, as well as your guys' reaction to the interview. I'm sure he's going to be very excited. So, Alduin or Basket Boy, explain to me what this card means. So, Double Strike I can kind of interpret on my own, but Blink Dog phases out, teleport, it costs mana to blink out. I don't know what that means. What does it mean to blink out? There's Cubwarden. There he goes. He's going in the C section. There you go. And of course, the last creature I have in the light section, and the last creature I forgot about the useful multi cards. All right, so we gotta do that. Oh, okay, perfect. It can't do anything until it comes back in and nothing happens to it. Okay. Do I have to pay the mana cost again to bring it back? Or more importantly, am I paying the 3 and then 1 mana to be able to play the Blink Dog back, or do I have to, or am I paying like its normal casting cost back? But the last creature card of the basic colors on their own, of course, is Shiny Doctor Strange. Holographic Doctor Strange, that's good. Did you guys get that arena code, by the way? Oh, no worries at all, Dark Souls. Welcome back. I know it's late for a lot of other people, so I really appreciate those who are sticking around through their time zones really late at night for them. For me, it's not that late at all. It's barely going to become 10 o'clock, and that's kind of late, but, you know, when you're a night owl gamer like me, it doesn't really matter. But no, I appreciate anybody who's like, if right now for you is it like 1 o'clock or whatever, I really appreciate you guys. Oh, really? It was gone when you tried it? That means that either Alduin took it already or somebody else before you did. Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry. That's the instance done. Planeswalker will go on top. Because I only have the one. It looks like the only Planeswalker that I have that would work with Rodan is, obviously that one, Grandmaster of Flowers. I feel like, unless a Stalker came out of nowhere and redeemed it, it could be... the... Oh, God. You don't realize... I don't think you realize how funny that is to me. It's kind of tragic to me, the Scott situation. I don't know who FNAF is going to. Obviously the most likely candidate is Steel Wool, because they were able to make a Find Its Phrase game that really Scott couldn't on his own, which was a game that made all the fans happy. Because if you look back on it, every game that he made improved or fell short of an aspect. For example, Find Its Phrase 3 wasn't necessarily the scariest game. It had great lore, but it wasn't the scariest game, so that's why he made FNAF 4. But FNAF 4's lore was super confusing, so he made Sister Location. And it was just a weird back and forth for a while like that. But Steel Wool was able to make Help Wanted, which was instantly better, instantly perfect, and just blew every other version of his games out of the water. So he's obviously, that Steel Wool's obviously the most likely. Yes, Rodan is in Magic. Let me show the commander one more time again. So a lot of these cards are for everyone else's interest. A lot of these cards are from the Ikoria set, which is basically it's called Ikoria Lair of the Behemoths, and basically what everybody calls it is the Godzilla set. Because if you get, let's say you buy one of those $100 booster pack boxes they sell on Amazon, which I did, and that's how I got this one. You get a Godzilla series version of a card. So Vadrock, Apex of Thunder, which is the tiny text right under here, is what this card is based off of. But the design and the name are Godzilla based. So this is the artwork for Rodan, Titan of Winged Fury. They have them for most of the Godzilla characters. I think they have 3 versions of Godzilla. They have one from the original Toho movies. They have another one from like Godzilla Millennium where he's blowing up the city. And then they have Shin Godzilla in there too. They have a couple variations of Space Godzilla. They have a lot. I believe there are 2 cards that are not American. They're only Japanese, which is interesting. Like Mecha Godzilla is only Japanese. And so is a variant of Mothra that is just her in the cocoon. Sorry, I was getting parched. But in terms of the situation as a whole over Scott, it sucks what happened to him. Everybody has the choice and the freedom to vote. So when that kind of stuff came up, I was like, are you serious? You're invading this guy's privacy that much? That sucks. I also appreciate the E's going in the chat. Look at all the E's. Here we go. That's why I started getting into it. I started getting into it really because of Andy Campbell, but not gonna lie, Godzilla was a heavy factor. I shouldn't say everybody. I shouldn't say everybody has the freedom to vote. I just realized because like there are governments and everything that don't have that freedom. Obviously, communism and like that kind of thing. But you know what I mean. All of my American viewers know what I mean. Everybody's got the freedom to vote for who they want. For whatever reasons they choose. It's not always the same reason. Everybody has different reasons for voting for who they vote for. So, it kind of sucks what happened to him because his reasons were relatively valid. That he was just trying to vote for who he thought best would run the country, and even though I didn't agree with his votes, I understood his liberty and freedom to do so. I would not just get into it for the Godzilla cards, but we still want more players. No, trust me. I disagree with Basketball here. I think you should get into it because you're a Godzilla fan, because a lot of the Ikoria cards, even though they're not Godzilla monsters, even though not all of them are Godzilla monsters, like only a couple of them are variant Godzilla creatures, the rest of them are all really, really cool cards and really, really cool ways to play. So once you learn how to play, it's really cool. It was instants, sorceries, then enchantments. Yeah. Maybe... Oh, no. You misunderstand. It's not $100 for a single pack. No, it's $100 for like 500 cards. The only single thing you're gonna get is like a single Godzilla card. Like, I only got Rodan for what I spent, which no judgment at all. Rodan is actually my favorite. But yeah, like, you get like 540 booster cards in addition. You know what I mean? So it's a ton of cards. It's just the box topper is the only Godzilla card you get. But I think that's the only way to get them too, though. I like the Godzilla 2000 Millennium is what I meant. Him against Orca is what I was talking about. And that wraps up all of the mono-colored monos. Looks like I actually have more red than white. But each pile is relatively even, which is what I wanted. That's what I really wanted. Oh, okay. Metaphor. They should really leave Scott alone. It is a free country here in America, and he made sense to me. I agree, but politics doesn't matter right now. Yeah, no, I agree. What's going on, gamers? I may be late, but I'm here, so yeah. Hi, Fniffy. How's it going? You're one of my newer ones, aren't you? In terms of subscribers or audience or anything. You're one of the newer ones. I think, because I've only seen your comments on my videos recently. So, welcome. And right now, there's just a little stream about me creating a Magic deck so that way I can collaborate with Andy Campbell and just have a good time and everything like that. And this is a nice chill zone where we can just talk about anything, really. We're just chilling right now. No theme to this video or stream or whatever. Yes, I'm very excited for Aliens Fireteam. Aliens Fireteam Elite is going to be the greatest Alien game, if it doesn't fall flat on its face, in a very long time. I'm not saying that you should find a new way to get it. Just, like, look out for other reasons as well as Godzilla. Like, Godzilla's a great place to start, but yeah. No, I agree with Basket Boy. They just released the Dungeons & Dragons collection, like right here. This Planeswalker is a Dungeons & Dragons card. So they just released the Dungeons & Dragons collection, so if you're into that kind of stuff, then that would be another direction to go in, especially considering that the Dungeons and Dragons stuff guaranteed is actually all Dungeons and Dragons stuff versus like the Godzilla stuff. It's like a very rare chance you get Godzilla. So far, almost done with the first deck. I think I'm gonna actually wrap the stream up after I've built the first deck around Rodan. And then when the first deck is done, then we'll continue tomorrow? Does that sound good to you guys? We'll continue tomorrow. We'll do another stream tomorrow. After the deck is built. Like, I'm not ending it right now. Don't click away. I'm not done. But, yeah. No, I don't... this is fun. I like this. Also Godzilla versus Megaguirus. Yes, you are correct. A lot of people found my channel from the Springtrap and Dead by Daylight stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that that topic got a lot of people here, but it's kind of what a lot of people are only here for. It's a little sad because I want to be able to do some more things, get a lot more people in, and it's a little restricting sometimes. Equipment, I'm assuming, can only be equipped to creatures. Right? Artifacts that are equipment can only be equipped to creatures. And this I had broken down for me already. Legendary artifacts have a cheaper mana cost to equip to creatures if they're equipped to legendary creatures versus a regular, right? Also, when is your battle with Andy? Sometime next week, he said. I'm not going to worry about it too much. He's a busy guy. Obviously, he's Bruce Campbell's son. He's got his own life. I'm just... This is going to sound like I'm bullying myself, but it is how I honestly feel about the situation. I'm just a speck in this absolute legend's life. So I am not worried about, like, at all. I am not worried about, any scheduling conflicts that may happen between me and him. He's busy. It's his life. And, I don't want to jump into his life forcefully or anything like that. I want to be his friend. So... being a friend, you got to be understanding of people's agendas and people's days. I remember when you did the first Doom stream and there was only like 5 of us. Yeah, there's still only 5 people here, but I'm not worried about it at all. I actually enjoy spending a lot of time with people, especially if it's the same people. It means that you guys are closer to me than a lot of the other subscribers because you guys actually come in no matter what and stick around. It's really something I appreciate. When will tomorrow's stream be live? I don't know. I do not have an answer for that. I will have an answer for that by tomorrow. I promise. I'll do a community post on it and just let you all know that, like, hey, I'm going live in a little bit. Just like I did this one. This one was a bit of a surprise stream. And the next one will be the same. Okay. Serious question, Alduin. How do these work? The horizontal cards. I know it's a fuse and it says you may cast one or both halves of this card from your hand, but does that mean that if I were to cast both, do I have to pay the combined mana cost, so one and then one of each? Like, or do I have to... Is it separate? Like, how does that work? Someone help me figure that out. The main mechanic of my deck is mutations. I am aiming specifically to mutate and get benefits off of Rodan's ability, as well as a lot of others. I specifically got Cub Warden to be able to gain a lot of life and be able to stay alive through the match. So there's going to be a lot of that going around. Instant / sorcery, artifact equipment, equipment. Creature. Equipment. Artifact. You have to pay the combined, okay. If there were more people, it would be hard to talk to each other. Not really. I mean, I'd still try to read everybody's comments and make sure everybody's voices are heard, and I treat everybody equally, but... I'm gonna try and catch more of your streams, but I may miss some. That's totally fine, man. Do not worry. You don't have to attend my streams. Nobody's forced to do it, you know. It's just, it's a nice bonding moment. It's a nice time. Oh, hey, good thing I was sorting through these because there were some hidden ones that I couldn't use in this deck. Okay. Okay, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Yes, yes, yes. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Godzilla Jr. is a... Oh, okay, yeah. So let me explain. Chowder is what I'm gonna call you. I hope that's okay. So, like, the names are weird. Like, look. Rodan is Elemental Dinosaur Cat. Rodan's not a cat, he's a Pteranodon. It's because the type of creature they are is based off of the old, like, Vadrok. Like, it's not based off Rodan. Like, because, like I said, the name changes and the art changes, but everything else about the card, the mana cost, the type of creature it is, the abilities, the attack and defense, all the same. It does not change. So the only thing that changes is the artwork and the name. Oh yeah, Dark Souls, the board game is really cool. This is funny what I said. You play them both like they were separate cards. Oh yeah. I can. I just know that, like, I don't know. I don't know if it'd be easier or more difficult that way. Alright, I'm gonna organize these based off of colorless first. And then I'm going to organize them in order of the types of Rodan's cards. So water first, or water hybrid or whatever first, then fire and light hybrid next. You know what I mean, you know what I mean. This card is more light than water, so this would be on the bottom. This is just me organizing it all like crazy. No exact reasoning behind it. Not exactly Basket Boy. I'm not hoping to make it like a staple. I don't want this channel to become a Magic channel. Exactly. I just... It would be fun to have something to take a break with. Like, gaming is fun. But there's a lot of stuff that's like... kind of toxic to do. And gaming is a little toxic to life. As a lot of different cases have proven. So this being a card game and being a little more simple and being more grounded in reality, I guess, like obviously very mythical and magical and different, you know, but it is more real than twiddling your thumbs to shoot a man in a video game, you know. It's grounded a little bit more, and I like that. RZZ. There we go. Oh, nice. I'm glad that I can combo pretty easily. You did miss time, Bucket. You missed a lot of time. The Time Variance Authority will be on their way shortly. No, I'm kidding. Loki was a really good show, by the way. Really, really, really good show. Ooh. No. No. Okay. Sorry, I was debating with myself as to where I should stack things, but now I know. B S R S E S I C C. Okay. Yes, of course I watched Loki. I'm a huge fan of that show. No spoilers, though. There might be people in here who haven't watched it. Ah! See, there I go again. Some cards that I can't use. Okay, hang on. So I'm glad I'm beginning to sort through and notice these things, because I really would have blown straight through them. Oh, that looks like a very important card for a commander, so that's good. One of the things I would recommend is learning how to be political in a commander match, because it may win-lose the game depending on how good it... Define political. Do you mean like a poker face? Or do you mean like delegating? Because I'm really, really good at manipulating. I'm very manipulative. So I think I can nail that. What would people shorten my name to? Well, Dark Souls or Apple Pie. Who is your favorite Godzilla kaiju? Rodan, for sure. The scene where Rodan, in King of the Monsters, just destroys an entire fleet of jets right after waking up, too, is like the most glorious thing I ever saw. Like, ever. It was amazing. Just to see the new version of Rodan kick ass that fast. This happens all the time when you don't want to see. Oh, I'm sure that happens a lot. I'm so sorry. Making deals with your opponents. Oh, yeah. No, I could do that immediately. I'm very manipulative. Alright, I'm just going to finish organizing the artifacts as I have them right now. And then if I can or can't use them, I'll just skim through real quick and pull the cards that I can't use. Soul Ring, I've heard, is a really powerful card for decks like Rodan's that are very demanding of mutation. I can very much use that card. I actually really need that card. Okay, everything else looks good. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Another good card. So, let me skim through what I have organized right here real quick. They were supposed to, yes, but Gamera, I don't think was a Toho property at the time. Gamera is debated as to whether or not it's Toho. And then as for Gigan is, he's really good, but he also, like, because they had Ghidorah, it would have been a little weird to have a second alien at the same time. I still remember the first time he said, you had said my name out on stream. It was when you were doing the stream and I was spamming a Springtrap concept and you had told me to stop. No, you're all good, Basketball. It's just, it was a little irritating at the time that I just kept seeing the same thing over and over. I do it myself, so I can appreciate it. But I saw it. I just wasn't able to give any context on it at the time. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. It is owned by a different company. I knew it. So, yeah, it would have been hard to have Gamera in King of the Monsters. Also, hello, R4409. Good to see you. Welcome. Do you read comics? I do sometimes. Soul Ring is a staple in my commander deck, no matter what the commander is. Yeah, I had a feeling Soul Ring was important. So, I have quite a few of them in here. So I might have Soul Ring in every one of my variant decks. Oh, go to sleep, Bucket. Yeah, nobody's making you stay up. Don't worry about it. We'll catch you in the next stream. Hopefully the next stream will be earlier in the day, and I'll actually be more prepared to actually start the stream. But yeah. Have a good night, buddy. I know for a fact, because I got the Showa and Hensei films he has on DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah. Okay, all the cards so far have been working, which is good. Other than the occasional ones that I had mixed up, we've been doing great so far. We're almost done. Don't worry, those of you that are still staying up way past your bedtime to be able to stay for this stream. Don't worry, it's almost over. It's almost over. What part of me feels like I should do, and people who are watching the stream, tell me if this is or isn't a good idea or not. Is we should, after I organize this last part, we should call it a night, because all the cards that we will need for the Rodan deck will be ready. And then any spares and extra decks can be made, all from here. So we'll be all set here. Tell me if this is a good idea. Maybe we should build all the decks tomorrow. And then when I get home from work tomorrow, before I start the stream, I can organize the other cards that I can't use. That way we have not only the Rodan decks done, but alternative commander decks done, just in case. Tell me if that's a good idea. But I'm going to finish organizing these before I even think about ending it tonight. And then we can organize a strategy. And people like Alduin and Basket Boy can help build me a combo strategy using the card. I like that idea better. I like that idea a lot. That would be a good idea. You would have a decent night's sleep before you go intensive debt. Yep, exactly. And plus, I have no idea what half of these lands' abilities are. So that's something that I would have to have a fully awake brain tomorrow to do. So that'll probably be something. Wait, did I organize... Yes, I did. I almost made a mistake. I'm glad I caught myself early. Say whose name like Gadok Teague? All I want to know is the options of the music. Uh-huh. Okay. Now let's organize these based off of blue then red, blue then red, blue then red, blue then red, red then white. White, red then white, red then white, red then white, red then white. Got a lot of red and whites in here. Red then white and blue. Perfect. That's what your profile picture is from. I actually can't see everybody's profile pictures very well from the computer, so I'm gonna have to look after the stream, which is now, actually, because that's it. Hands up. That was it. We did it. We organized them all. All the ones for Rodan. We did it. Yeah. Alright. For those of you that are here for this kind of stuff, like Alduin and Basket Boy, who are absolute legends that know everything about this stuff, and those who are just enjoying watching, like Dark Souls and Chowder, I really appreciate you guys all for staying here and watching. I'm very grateful for your guys' attendance in this, and just being here to watch this all go through. So we'll start building decks tomorrow, and as well as, like, I'll make sure that all the green and black magic and everything else is completely organized before I go, or before I start the stream tomorrow. So I said what he does a little bit higher in the comments, but I could tell you again if you want me to. I missed it. I think I missed it. Let me see. No, I'll wait till Basket Boy. Tell me what you meant by Gadok Teague. Whoever that is. Also, big appreciation of my Army of Darkness pedestal over here. I got Bruce Campbell signed in the middle. I got Deadite on the left and the newer Ash on the right with the DVD on top and obviously the poster on the tippy top. Love this setup. But yeah, I'll give it a good minute or two before I shut everything down, so that way everybody's set. Everybody said what they wanted to say or needed to say in terms of the stream. I gotta buy more protectors, I guess, if I'm gonna be building multiple decks, huh? Because I only got 180 or something in here, and I need a lot more than that, especially considering every commander deck's around 99 to 100 cards, depending on the commander. You can't cast non-creature spells with mana cost 4 or more. Is that a creature that does that, and that's who Gaddock Teeg is, or... Here, I'll actually just look him up. I'll make it easier. Oh, I see it. He's green-white. Oh, okay. Non-creature spells with converted mana or greater can't be played. Non-creature spells with X in their mana cost can't be played. Oh, okay. So he's kind of a restrictor. He makes sure that, cards like that can't be played. Two people know what they are doing. They're to be like, oh, we're just here for... Yeah, that is funny. Any games are going to stream on the channel. Obviously, Security Breach, whenever that decides to come out. I'm going to be doing... I might stream some Aliens with Andy, but obviously, like I posted before in the channel, I'm going to be doing a TV show sort of setup with my news crew. And then... Yeah. I'll keep thinking about what other games I'll stream. But yeah. If you guys enjoyed, obviously I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, this kind of same setup, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching and joining me through this journey through Magic, and then we will obviously wrap things up and finish things up tomorrow. Alright? Have a good night, guys. Thank you.